how y'all doing? It's your boy Daquan. Just kidding, it's your boy Papa Curl. We out here with some Madden 18 live streams in the middle of the night. Cause why not? Today we're gonna be doing some more of this ranked draft. Maybe. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. Oh, let me get that off the mic. Alright. So that's what we're gonna be doing. And first we gonna pick our coach. I'll go with the Buccaneers playbook. Ronald Darby to start it out and get a good old cornerback right away. Anthony Barr, without a doubt, he's like one of the whoa. We're gonna take the right guard, cause he was one overall higher, and I mean, ain't nobody want a fullback. We'll get a better tight end. I'm gonna take the Travis Benjamin because he's a speed receiver. 87. What's there? That man's 6'4". That's a duh. We got some free safety cornerbacks. We're gonna take the Georgia Loca free safety. He's too slow, bro. I don't want him. I'm still gonna keep passing. Alright. Derek Carr blows those cards out of the water. We got a line, our left outside already, I believe. Yeah. We're gonna take Quan Alexander. And we're gonna take a right tackle. Establish that right side of the line. Oh, do I take AP? Shoot. I mean, I get another running back round, but I don't know if it's going to be an AP. We're going to pass on him and take this Cameron Brate. This might be a dumb move. I just hope that I get someone with good trucking like he does. We're going to take... How many cornerbacks I got right now? 2. We're going to take Gronk. We got our double tight ends down already. 91 left tackle. I should have taken the left end to establish some defense. Take our strong safety. We still haven't gotten our running back around, so I'm good there. Do I want... Nah, I got one pass rusher right now. Alright. 83, 77, 91 with 88 speed. He's one less speed, but that 8+8 truck is killer. Alright. Oh, and we got our Herschel Walker. Too bad. I'm not taking Herschel Walker. Probably gonna take Ed Reed. Yeah, that's who I'm gonna take. Wait a minute. Does it tell me what my offense and defense was? No, it will right as I go to start the game, I believe. 87 offense. My offense is killer. God, this mic is booty cheeks. The cord keeps rubbing against the mic, I think. Or at least that's what it sounds like. There you go. Alright. Let's get a dub. Let's get at least 3 dubs. That's what I'm going for. Cause you know, we the bomb out here. We the best.
And hello again, everybody.
So he doesn't have too great of a team, just looking at his top 3.
Take a look at this matchup.
I mean, they're good, but
I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever.
What up, little boy Mello?
Oh, without a doubt, I can't
wait to see
the
you got a mic?
have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
We got DRC taking it up.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
I'm not very familiar with this playbook, but it will do.
First down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And that'll bring up second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
That's why I took that Mark Ingram 92 truck.
He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
That's why I took that boy.
Ingram, 69 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate. And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive. They go play action here.
Ooh, he got me hardcore.
Sanu with a grab over the middle. A gain of 32.
He knows I'm in a bad defense too.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. Going underneath for Gordon. And he gets into the end zone for
Dang, we both had really quick first offensive drives.
42 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, have the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer. Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we? And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain? This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the forward-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but it did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Out to his left. And wait, the tight end's got it. And he caught down.
Oh my
and
God.
his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well,
good,
doesn't
my
he?
guy.
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
I'm streaming a little bit late. You right.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
I was doing some
3
stuff.
yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to.
No way, bro.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 43 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
I scored like my second play of this game.
This will be fielded at the 6.
Dude, each of my returns, though, I've gotten up to like the 35-yard line.
35-yard line. And now Oakland ready to
yeah, I've seen that, bro.
And last time, not only the turnover,
Low boy Mello. What if this was like LaMelo Ball, dude?
They got to make up.
I mean, it's probably not.
Some
but
are worse than others.
Isn't it crazy that everyone like they see that and they automatically think LaMelo Ball now, not Carmelo Anthony?
That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A Raider first down, 17 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game.
I got my boy Derek Carr out here in the Raiders.
But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
First, that's all that matters.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football.
Yeah, I'll probably be on tomorrow. I don't think I have any plans.
Now Carr. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
And then I'll go from there. Who knows what time, to be honest.
Here's Carr to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Whoa, you see how fast that man's got up?
Down, the Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On second down, here's Carr. Steps away.
Oh, that would have been. Yo, what up, Elijah?
It's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
What's good, dude? Yo, you're a guy. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm losing right now, ain't I? And I just lost a yard.
To the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, 4-point game.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
I got to go.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And here now the offense heading back out there. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They go back to Gordon here on first down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Let's go. To throw on second down. Moon. Firing quickly here, and that's
I just made that man do a whole flip.
To the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On 3rd and 2. Moon. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Moon. And that'll be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to the air on second down. Moon sets up the screen to Gordon. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Moon. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be fielded at the 6. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll throw with Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams.
That was an easy catch.
And incomplete.
Partner, they're trying to throw the deep ball against a Pro
I had
Bowl
such
corner
good
of a year
position
ago.
on him, too.
I'm not real good at this stuff, but it seems to me that that would lessen the odds of completing it, wouldn't it?
Might want to go to the other side of the field, although that's not any cakewalk either, but I'm with you. Bad guy to target there on the deep ball. Now Carr. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Moon. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Wow, he caught it too.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to throw. Moon caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now Gordon on first down. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he's brought down.
Come on, Edward, you forced that one.
8-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along to control the clock.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Carr throwing on second down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And now running right through it. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Okay, that was really, like, glitchy. His guys kind of just stopped, which was really weird.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On third down, Moon. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he is out of bounds here. And now Oakland ready to take the field. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Wow.
He hits him in stride.
After I did a run after catch, that
back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville. Carr to throw on 2nd down. 20. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. 42 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we saw with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. Moon.
I wasn't fast enough, dude.
He'll be taken down, but not
disgusting.
before he gets into enemy territory. A solid gain of 27. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they had that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. So
they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Oh, shit. He can just kick a field goal and it's still a...
First time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
He shanked it.
Nope, it doesn't even get there.
All right, so I can still...
And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird
I can still tie this up, but then
never had a chance.
I don't want to leave too much time, because then he can get the ball
that
back.
one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On first down, Carr. And Stills over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So it'll be first down here after the run. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Ellis in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw.
And I threw it too fucking early.
Picked off by Robert Alford. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here.
Call any more
timeouts.
The game's over.
In this fourth quarter of play.
Fucking stupid. Why would I throw that? Yo, buddy, Glow, Boy, Mellow. If you can hear me, yo, good game, bro.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A lot of scoring.
We threw the same. I just had one interception. He killed the rushing game too, though. Alright, I'm probably just gonna end stream there. So, deuces. As I took a screenshot, didn't even end the stream. Still didn't end the stream. I'm stupid.